So the irony is that we've talked about this problem of socialization of risk and privatization of reward in finance, right? So we know that the banks, for example, took massive risks. When things went well, they took the profits. When things went badly, governments had to come in and bail them out. That's what socialization of risk, privatization of rewards means in finance. What I think hasn't been said enough is in some ways what I've been saying, which is that in the real economy, that's how innovation also has been happening. The government has taken on massive risks, and when things go bad, it has to, cover the loss. But when things go good, all the profits go private. So the example I often give is of Apple's iPhone. All the technologies that make the iPhone so smart were funded by government. The internet, GPS, touchscreen display, the Siri voice-activated personal assistant. And Apple itself as a company received an early stage financing from a grant from the SBIC program, a public program, of $500,000, but Apple gives very little back to government in terms of tax revenue. They do, of course, create jobs, but many of those jobs also go abroad. So the question is, how does then a particular government, in this case the US government, but the problem is a global one, reap back a reward for this massive risk-taking it has taken on with a company like Apple? Because don't forget that for every Apple, you have 20 failures. We just know about the successes. And we don't attribute that success actually to government. When government fails, whether it's Solyndra, or some people like to use the Concorde airplane example as a failure in terms of it actually hasn't really had commercial success, we know about the failures and government's often blamed for it, but the successes aren't attributed to government.